What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Android application development video in Android Studio. In this video we are creating fully functionable calculator in Android Studio. So at the end of this video we are going to achieve this. This is my calculator. It will look like this, and if we do the calculations like 96 divided by 3 equals to 32, here we have everything, and here we have the result. So in this way we can calculate everything. So let's develop this fully functional calculator. I'll click on new project. Select empty activity and click on next. Give the application name. I am giving easy calculator. Select language as Java, minimum SDK 6.0 and click on finish. Our project is loaded successfully. There are two files, Mainactivity and activity main.xml. Go to activity main.xml. Click on split over here. Say hello to this hello world and delete it. Now remove this constant layout and make it a relative layout. First we will design a calculator. So to design a calculator we need some buttons. So for that I will create a linear layout. Width will be match parent, height will be wrap content. And inside this I will add all those buttons. So for linear layout I will give the ID, that will be buttons layout. And orientation of this linear layout I will set it to vertical. So this linear layout will be vertical linear layout. Inside that I will put 4 or 5 linear layouts. So one more linear layout inside this. Width will be match parent, height will be wrap content. And orientation of this linear layout will be horizontal, so that I can add buttons in horizontal. So inside this we will now add the buttons. So for button I am taking a material button. So for that I will use material button, so that I can make it circular. Width I will give hard-coded 72 dp, height also 72 dp. As you can see button over here. Now I will add the corner radius. Corner radius I will give about 36 dp, so that it will be circular now. And style I will give like floating action style. So extended floating action style, so it will look like this now. Now I will give the text to this button, that will be first let's say C. I will increase the size of the text. So text size will be about 32 dp. Color will be white color. And I will give the ID to this button, so that we can get that in mainactivity.java. So I am giving button C. So this will be our C button, which will clear the text. And I will give some margin about 12 dp. Now it is looking good. So one of our buttons is ready. So what I can do is, in this linear layout I will add 4 buttons. So I will minimize this and copy this and paste it 4 times over here. In this way we have 4 buttons. So here it will give error because we have same ID attached. So second button I will make a open bracket button, and I will give the ID open bracket. Same way third button I will give close bracket and closed bracket I will give. Fourth button will be our divide. So I will give divide symbol. So now we have 4 buttons ready. We can minimize this so that it will look clear. We have 4 buttons. And I will center the gravity of this layout so that it will come to center. Yeah, now it is looking good. In this way we can have more buttons. But before that I will make this divide color as orange color, so that it will look good. So for this divide color I will give background tint. Select any color and select over here. Select custom. I will select this orange color. Now it is looking like this. Later we'll change this color also, but for now it's okay. So this linear layout now we can copy 4 or 5 times whatever we need. This linear layout I will copy this, paste it over here, and change the text and ID of this. So first button is button 7. I'll give the 7. Second button 8. I will give 8. Same way 9, 9, and this will be multiply. So in this way we have added 4 more buttons. Same way I will copy and paste. I will fast forward it so that it will be fast. So for the last row I will give the button AC so that it will all clear. I will write here AC, but as you can see A only visible, so that I will change the text size to 24 dp or 20 dp so that AC is visible, and other button I will set to 0, another one dot, and last button will be equals to. In this way we have created all the button and assigned the ID. So I will give it to bottom of this layout. So this linear layout will be align parent bottom true, so it will go to bottom. Now I will also change color of this C, AC, and also this bracket. So I will go to C color, I will change to something as red. So red I will select. AC color also I will set it to red, and this bracket color I will gray it out. So here it will be like this. Same for another bracket color also. Now it is looking good. And for this linear layout also I will give the background. For this linear layout I will give the background like this. So I will change this color to small gray. I will take it so it will look like this. Let's add some padding over here. So padding vertical I will give about 16 dp so that we have a space over here. Now button layout is looking good. Let's run the app and see on the phone also how it is looking. So as you can see in the phone also it is looking very good. We can press the button, nothing will happen because we have not written anything. So we can remove this app bar also, it is not looking good, and change the color of this primary status bar. So let's go to resources, values, themes, and both themes we will change the color. So color primary will be our same orange color. I will take primary variant, I will take light orange, and I will change this dark action bar to no action bar. Same I will do for night theme also. Dark action bar to no action bar. So it will remove the action bar. I will close this. And now we have to add text view. One for solution and one for the result. So let's add the text view above this linear layout. So I will add first text view. Width will be match parent, height will be wrap content. Let's give a text for now 0. So it has come over here. Size I will increase 64 dp. Alignment I will set end. Text color I will give black. It will be above our button layout. So it will go here. I will give the ID for this will be a result text view. I will give margin over here about 16 dp. It will go here. In this way we have result text view. I will add one more text view above it. So it will be above result text view, and I will give the name solution text view. So here it will come. I will decrease the size 32 dp. Height will be match parent so that it will get full space. So in this way we have solution text view, result text view, and the buttons. Now we are done with the design of the calculator. Now we can code in the mainactivity.java. So let's go to mainactivity.java and create those text view over here. So text view, one will be result text view, another will be solution text view. So we have two text views and we have to create all those buttons. If we count, we have 20 buttons over here. So let's create those 20 buttons. Material button. So I'll create one by one. One will be button C. I will see side by side to the phone and create those buttons. So C, button brack open, button brack close, and for arithmetic I will create one more. Button divide, button multiply, button plus, button minus, and also button equals. I will create these numeric buttons also. So material button, button 0, button 1, button 2, button 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We have 2 more buttons, so button AC, button dot. In this way we have created 20 buttons. So for all these buttons we have to assign the ID that we have created on activity main.xml so that we can set onClick listener. So for this I will first implement the onClick listener class. So I have to implement the methods also. OnClick method, it will come over here. So first we will assign the ID to this. So for that, for text view I will assign over here r.id.resultTV, and for solution text view r.id.solutionTV. So for all those 20 buttons I will create a method and I will assign so that it will become easy for us. So assign ID, I will take material button and I will take the ID. So here button will be find view by ID and we will set onClick listener to it, so that set onClick listener this. So it will set onClick listener to all those buttons. So let's call this method from all those buttons. So assign ID, button will be button C and ID will be r.id that we have created. So in this way I will call 20 times. I will fast forward it. So in this way I have added all the button and I will add now IDs for all those buttons. So now I have assigned ID to all those buttons that we have created in activity main.xml, and I have assigned ID to result text view and solution text view also. Now we can start the coding. So first thing we will do is on click of the button, on click of any button, we'll take the button first. We'll take the button, whatever the button is clicked. So the view will be our button. So this button we have clicked. So from this button we will extract the text first. So string button text will be our button dot get text dot to string. So it will get the button text whatever the button is clicked. So as we have got the button text, so we will set this text to this solution text view so that we will get to know each button is correctly working or not. So solution text view dot set text will set the button text. By this we will test all those buttons. Let me run the app. Our app is running. Let me click all those buttons. C will be C 7 8 9 multiply 4 5 6. AC button is not working, so I will go to AC. If it is AC assigned, so 0 is assigned over here, I will set to AC. I did a mistake. Now if I click AC, so our every button is working fine. Now we can code the solution. So for this, first thing I will do is I will take whatever the string over here to make a data to calculate. So we will calculate the string over here, whatever there is. So let's take that string data to calculate. That I will take from solution text view. Whatever it is there in solution text view, it will be assigned to data to calculate. So now if we click on any button, the data to calculate should concatenate that text, so that like if we press 9 and now if we press plus, it will concatenate 9 and plus, and then if we press 3, 9 plus 3, it should be like that. So we'll concatenate that data like data to calculate equals to data to calculate whatever it is plus button text. So it will take the button text whatever we press. In this way, if we press 9 plus 3, it will be 9 plus 3 over here, and we will set this to solution text view so that we can see also solution text view dot set text data to calculate. So in this way I will run the app again. I'll press 9 plus 3, so it is concatenating. So any button I will press, it is concatenating. In this way we have data to calculate. But if it is AC button or if it is C button or if it is equal to button, we have different logic. So for that I will do one thing over here. After getting the data to calculate, I will check if button text dot equals AC. If it is AC all clear, then I will clear all the text in the text view. So solution text view also I will clear, and in result text view also I will set the 0, that will be our initial value. So I will clear all those. If button is AC, then we don't have to go ahead, just write return to return from here. So another condition will be if button text equals to, if we press the equals to button, we should calculate the result. So here whatever the result is there in result text view, we will add some results. So whatever the result is there in result text view, we will set it to solution text view. Set text result text view. It means whatever we have here, it will assign here. That will be our equals to press button. So whenever we press equal to button, whatever we have value here, it will assign to here. This is our result text view. So result text view dot get text, and we can also return from here. One more condition we have, if button text dot equals C. If it is C, then what we will do is we will clear the last character of the text. So to clear the last character of the text, we'll say like data to calculate equals to data to calculate. We will take substring that will start from initial 0. I will give the end index as data to calculate dot length -1, so that it will trim the last character. Now we will write else. So it means if we press all the other buttons except AC equals and C, if we press any of the button, it will come to this else part. So here what we will do is whatever we were doing here, this button text we are concatenating, I will cut this from here and paste it over here, so that other buttons are clicked, it will concatenate the button text. So the logic we have written is okay. So now we have to calculate the actual data. Whatever it is here, we should calculate that. So to calculate that, we'll create a method over here, string get result, will take the string data and it will return the calculated data. For now, let's see calculated. So for calculating the data to evaluating the string, I will add one library that is from far.You. So I will copy the library. So I'll add the library in build.gradle. Here in dependencies, I will add this library. This library I will give in the description box. You can copy it from there and paste it over here. I will click on sync now. Once it is synced, we can close this, and in get result, I will calculate the result from that library. So to calculate the result, we need to import two things from that library. So I'll go to import. I will import from org.mozilla.javascript.context I will import, and one more thing I will import is scriptable. So these two things we need to import over here. So let's go to get result. I will add in try catch block context is equal to context.enter, context.set optimization label will be -1. Scriptable, I will create a object of scriptable. So context.init standard object. Now we have scriptable and context, we can calculate the string. For that, context.evaluate string, scriptable will be scriptable, data will be our data, source name will be JavaScript, line number will be 1, and security domain we are giving null for now. So this will calculate this. So this will evaluate the string. It will give the data. So I will store it in string format. So I will give toString and store it in final result. In this way we have got the final result by evaluating the string that we have provided. Now I will return this final result. So whatever the final result, it will return. And if any exception occurs over here, I will return just error. So if any exception occurs while getting the result, it will return the error. Now let's go in our onClick method and get the result. So here string final result equals to get result. That will be our data to calculate. Whatever data we will pass, it will get the final result. This final result we have to set it to this text view. So if final result does not equals to error, so if does not equals to error, then only we will set, otherwise we won't set. Result tv.setText final result. In this way, if it is not error, then it will set the result text view as final text. Let's run the app. So our app is running. Let's test. So 10 plus 5 equals 15. So if I press equals, it go here, but we have 15.0, we will fix that. Plus 3, 18. So this C button we will test. This is also working fine. AC button we will test. This is also working fine. So everything is working fine. Just we have to change this .0. If there is no decimal, we don't have to show this. So let's go to final result over here and say if final results dot ends with 0.0. If it ends with .0, Then we will set final result equals to, replace this dot 0 with empty string so that we don't have to see the dot 0. And from main XML, this 0 we can remove this from here, we don't need that. Let's run the app and test everything now. Now if I calculate like 10 plus 5, so it is 15, it is working correctly. Now decimal point also not coming. So if I divide it by 4, now decimal will come 3.75. If I press equal to, it will go over here. So clear is also working fine. AC is also working fine. So now we will check the dark theme also. So in dark mode also it is looking completely fine. As you can see, it is looking very good. In this way we have developed a fully functionable simple calculator. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have any doubts or inquiries, please comment below. I will reply for you. Please don't forget to subscribe before going. See you in the next video. Bye bye.